Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Do as Mama does to comfort the baby.
What are we gonna do to comfort me, though, Mama? What are we gonna do to comfort me? The baby's alright.
Hold the baby
Ooh, okay.
like Mama. Hold the baby face up. Move the baby left and right. Right. Left. Repeat. Great. Good. Good. Wonderful. Fantastic. Perfect. Perfect. Fantastic. Wonderful. Perfect.
Okay.
I wonder how you did. Perfect.
Geschwing dick Spiel. Look, my knowledge of German is minimal.
I wonder what's wrong.
Entschuldigung. I know that.
It's bath time for milk.
It's bath time for milk. I know that in English. I don't know the German for it's bath time for milk.
Milk time.
Milk time. Okay.
Looks yummy. Just control stick slowly forward. Yes, just like that. That's the way. A little more to go. You did it.
I never realized there was an interactive controller for this game. Yeah, here's buff.
I
This is the
wonder how
controller.
you
The Wiimote goes in the spine.
did. Perfect.
It is integral to play of this game. Unless you don't have one, in which case I would suggest go buy a Shadow the Hedgehog from Build-A-Bear and make a little pocket in its back to put a Wiimote in. Why are you learning German? Because my wife's learning German, and I travel to Germany for work at least once a year. It would be nice to recognize more German words and to be able to
Burp.
butcher my way through a sentence if needed while traveling. I started learning while in an Airbnb at Gamescom last year in where does Gamescom take place? In Cologne. Is it Cologne?
Watch for the right timing.
I think it's Cologne.
Hot, hot.
Yeah, Cologne Mess. Yeah, in Cologne.
Watch for the right
Cologne
timing.
Messe.
Hot, hot, hot.
But yes, look,
Wow,
I learn in like
great.
3-minute bursts.
Watch for
I
the
don't
right
know very
timing.
much at all.
Hot, hot, hot.
I know enough that like I'm starting to recognize how words work in German a bit better.
That's the way.
Okay.
Carefully. Hot, hot, hot.
Okay, I think we'll still be alright.
Wow, that's
But yeah, I travel to Gamescom once a year, and
hot, hot, hot.
I don't like that when I travel to Germany, like, it's such a regular travel destination for me for work, and I rely on the fact that I can book an Uber with my phone.
I wonder how
I
you
can
did.
use it, like, Airbnb has a translator built into its messaging, and I speak to all my appointments in English, you know. I don't like relying on that. I would like to be able to use, like, a passable bit of German beyond, bitte, danke, dankeschön. And honestly, I'm picking up more of it, like, vicariously than I imagined I would. Okay, 57, we might be on with an alright time. At most plus 1 second, that's alright.
Keep going. Good.
Look, the key reason I learned German is so that I can now walk into a room, point at my wife, and go, Du bist meine Frau!
Fantastic. Wonderful.
I only go to Gamescom because I can do all of my... I can see all the games in the secret back appointment rooms in the media area, and I never have to go out to that god-awful, crowded, full of queues, public show floor that is a fucking autism nightmare.
How you did.
I spend the entirety of Gamescom in secret meeting rooms in the back halls, where, like, I turn up at a specific time, I walk straight in, play the game, walk straight out, no queue. It's a lovely time. Oh, I've had to go to the main floor, the floor on one of the main days. Occasionally, like, an appointment will get cancelled and I'll just have to be there. And... oh, +4. Okay, this is the best page 1 we've had tonight. This is great. Yeah, like, for work, I had to go cover Pillars of Eternity. Was it Pillars of Eternity 2? Which meant on the Saturday going onto the show floor, and queuing for that game, because I had a work appointment, and ugh, never again. Plus, occasionally I have, like, accessibility meetings with Xbox at Gamescom, because they're open to chatting about stuff, and... yeah, no, press... yeah, if you can... Gamescom as press, either on the press days or in the media areas it's a whole different experience. Okay, I missed a rattled slightly further than I normally would there, just to be safe. I hope to get some appointments in time on main days. I'll get to some appointments. Well, the problem is they won't let you just walk down the fucking escalator. The number of times where they're like, no, you can't go down the escalator, you're gonna go down around the stupid outside area and back around, and... or like a nonsense route for 5 minutes, where I'm like, just let me go down the elevator, I have an appointment, like, literally there. Yeah, you don't go where you want to on the Gamescom show floor on the public days. The ocean of people is going, and you hope it's going where you want it to go. Oh no, Gamescom, I do not recommend to autistic people, like, generally. Don't go... if you are autistic, if you struggle with crowds and sensory stuff, don't go to Gamescom. Like, unless you have the ability to go to press appointments and book appointments with publishers and get in their media lists, it's not worth it. Are there rooms for you if you get overwhelmed? Not overall, but Xbox does, Xbox builds a secret room behind their like, show floor booth. And if you go talk to one of their accessibility people, and let them know you need it, they do have a secret, quiet room hidden away on the show floor that you can go be autistic in. Heterosaur, they're going alright. Page 1, best time we've had tonight. Off stream, I shaved like 4 seconds off the record, so I just gotta shave another 4 off to hit the record.
There you go.
Yeah, Xbox, like, does advertise it a little bit, but, like, not as much as they could. But yeah, if you're ever at Gamescom and get overwhelmed by crowds and sensory stuff and just want a quiet space to escape to, go to Xbox's booth and ask one of their people in the accessibility shirts. Honestly, they are... that is your secret quiet hideaway that no one knows about at Gamescom. Oh fuck. We got the stupid RNG where occasionally the music note stays trapped in the starting corner for a few seconds. There's nothing we can do about it, it's a really rare occurrence, but if it just doesn't move off that first spot, we're trapped getting half-speed music from, like, for multiple seconds. We're gonna have to do basically perfectly the rest of this. Not as good nor as bad as it could have been. That's really unfortunate. This is why I like seeing the music notes spawn on the right in this minigame, because that means that I don't have to worry that it's going to be the very rare corner trap RNG where it just... You have multiple seconds of I can't do anything but wait for this to get out the corner. That baby be Raven indeed. Oh yeah, no, that is... There are points of RNG that, like, don't always come up in runs of this, but, like, a really good run could get screwed over by some really random RNG in this run. Honestly, Gamescom have been... Xbox have been really good about having quiet spaces and sensory spaces at all the conventions they go to for a while. It's honestly one of my favorite things. My favorite accessibility initiatives of theirs. Same thing for if you see Xbox at like a Gamescom or similar event, and you're like, hey look, I left my fidget objects at home, I need some earplugs to like block out the sound. A lot of autism saved me from the sensory stuff. They just have behind a desk. Like, you can go to Xbox's desk and go get a fidget cube and some earplugs from behind their accessibility desk. Gamescom are pretty good at that. Again, talking about complimenting Gamescom, Xbox at things like Gamescom, they had a World of Warcraft like ride-on motion simulator for a new World of Warcraft expansion at Gamescom. 2 of the motion simulators were wheelchair accessible. So you could do the motion simulator while using your regular wheelchair, which is pretty cool. Okay, plus 0.1, 0.2. We're still in less than plus 1 second. This is good. Yeah, they had, I would say, like, of about 30 motion simulators, I think 2 of them were you could, either on a manual or power chair, load onto it, get raised up, and do the motion simulator in VR and whatnot, while still in your own chair, which was, like, really cool. I've got some pictures of it somewhere. I believe the person who did the design for it, who worked on it, has a kid that is a wheelchair user, and as such was like, I wouldn't want to design anything my kid couldn't also be involved in getting to use. Hence motivating him to... I should be aware of this and design around it. The other ones you had to kind of climb onto and straddle as if you were riding a horse. I think you were flying riding a flying Pegasus horse thing, I think was the idea.
I'll be right there. It's going to overflow. Mama, is everything alright? It's okay. Yes.
Okay, what are we doing?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get started. Let's pick up the pace. Now go. Now go.
Okay.
I wonder how you did.
Why is this game so adorable? Because it's just look after a baby and be soft about it. We'll ignore the minigames where occasionally the best thing to do is to ignore the baby, not feed the baby. You know, the speedrun purposes occasionally that comes up, but like, generally it is a weirdly adorable game that no one really gives a shit about. And I love that me speedrunning this has gotten a bunch of people to either remember it exists or learn that it exists. And this is why I like speedrunning things no one cares about. I want to be the world's #1 expert on a game that no one knew was real, but it, you know, you find out and you're like, oh, I'm kind of into that.
Baby lace.
Oh, Natalie, congrats! Congrats on getting your tattoo done.
Ready? Go. And down. Keep it up.
Yeah, there's a couple of Cookie Mama spin-offs, but this is the one that I apparently chose. I was gonna build my career around being the world's greatest at. Okay, we wait before the milk. Okay, really good, really good. It does indeed have an IRL baby, though, as I've said to other people. if you want to find a copy of this
I
game
wonder
to try
how you
playing or
did.
try speedrunning, and you can't find an affordable copy with the baby, just go to Build-A-Bear, buy like a Shadow the Hedgehog or something, cut a hole in its neck to slide the Wiimote down. You could do Babysitting Mama looking after your little baby Shadow the Hedgehog. Which, again, if I ever get accepted to do like a GDQ run of this game, I would do so with a Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hold the baby.
Shadow Babysitting Mama would... I would find the best baby possible.
Move the baby left and right.
Gotta babysit fast, exactly.
Repeat. Good. Great. Great. Great.
Gotta change Shadow's diaper as quickly as we can.
Move the baby.
Cut a hole in the baby. No, I said cut a hole in Shadow.
Down. Repeat. Fantastic. Fantastic. Perfect. Perfect. Fantastic.
You could grab the second milk boost a second before the gate opens,
Wonderful.
but the problem is as soon as you grab that milk, you start running.
Fantastic.
And if you mistime it,
I wonder
like,
how
there is
you
a
did.
very small potential time save, but if you mistime it and you accidentally hit the gate before it's opened, you get knocked on your ass, and there is like a 4 to 5 second getting back up before you can start running again. Not only is that like 4 to 5 seconds of time loss on the speed run, but that's also 4 to 5 seconds of the milk that you've used up, and you'll probably be crawling again before you cross the finish line. It's one of those, I could squeeze a tiny little time save out. It's not worth throwing away a run that's on good pace. Like, if the run was, like, on bad pace and I was like, fuck it, I'll try, maybe I can save a bit of time there. But if the run's on good pace... Yeah, this time, just don't fuck up the red fly.
Let's get started. Now, that's the way. Shake it. Yes, just like that. Shake it.
Okay, we got a double.
Now, shake it. Yes, just like now.
Okay, we got one double, that's fine. One double's okay.
Shake it.
Okay, we got the red fly.
Like that.
Okay, there we go, there we go.
You did it.
Nikki Agent, they are very concerned about you shaking the baby, because if you shake a real
I
baby,
wonder how you did.
there's a thing called shaken baby syndrome, that they don't want this to be a encouraging you to shake your real life baby sibling simulator, where they get sued because a baby died of shaken baby syndrome. So, they really hit you over the head with that warning.
Let's have a look.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we're still within +1. Honestly, this is a pretty good run. If we can get good RNG on the photography, this could be the run. So 4 pages in, nearly 20 minutes in, this minigame is the biggest piece of RNG in the whole run. This baby's gonna run around to, like, stand next to objects for you to photograph him.
I just thought of something.
Which object he runs to is completely random and will add multiple seconds of moving the analog stick to get to the location to take the picture. There's multiple seconds to be saved or lost depending on how
Snapshot.
nice the RNG is going to be to us today. This is the biggest RNG time save or time loss in the whole run. It's the thing that could make or break this run for us.
Move it with the control stick.
Yes, and how long the baby will stay at one place for as well is the problem.
What a cutie! Shake the rattle this way. Yes, just like
Not too bad.
Shake the rattle, smile. What a cutie! Shake the rattle, come on out. You are doing great. Shake the rattle, smile.
Yeah, see there, he started running, but he only ran as far as the trunk. He could have ran past the tree all the way over there. That would have been like another 3 seconds of like scanning the camera. Depending on whether he runs like 2 steps or like to the other side of the screen. Really big RNG. Like that wasn't bad. That was a manageable I need to not fuck up the tug of war with the hanky is the other thing I have to not fuck up. I can't afford to miss a swing here either because then I have to do an extra cycle. We're going to deliberately fail the tree. I'm on a good run here and I'm not going to risk trying to get the hat out the tree. It's just not worth it. That minigame is so goddamn inconsistent, it's just not worth it.
Forward and back and repeat. Forward, back. Keep going. Whoa, okay.
Okay, so this is my chance to have a drink because we're going to deliberately fail this minigame.
Mama, get it for me. I'll be right there.
Like, in theory... Oh yeah, definitely not if the lower the hat is on the tree, the more impossible this minigame is. If it's at the top of the tree, maybe. There is no reliable way to get the hat out the tree when it's low down. It is pure luck.
Mama,
So for the potential slight time loss,
not bad.
it's better than trying and failing where we get a big time loss.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Now let's begin. Let's pick up the pace. There. Got it. There. Got it. There. Got it. There.
Okay,
I wonder how you did.
I have to push the analog stick the direction I want the bar to move. This is the counterintuitive minigame. I need to relax. This minigame is counterintuitive. It controls the opposite to the way I think it does. I need to not
Is it?
get a stupid 3 to 4 second time loss here.
I know this. Ta-da! Mr. Hanky, you are brave with this, huh? Hanky tag. What's the balance? All right, let's play. Right. You did it.
That was pretty good. Didn't fuck up the direction on the first try,
I wonder how you did.
and stayed relatively well in the middle. That was pretty good. Okay. This'll be where I find out how we're doing. I ideally want to be like -2 seconds at the end of this page. If I can be even -1 second, ideally -2 at the end of this page, that would be really fucking good. This is where we see whether this is this a record potential run? We find out.
Can you do a good job?
Oh, I have to do the left, right, up and down
Next one's a bit
motions now that are hard to get to register. Ah!
Please don't shake the baby. Can you do a good job?
I think that's cost us the record.
Next one.
We're gonna see what our time is. You see why this is such a tricky world record to get. You've got to go 40 minutes without doing a motion too lightly that it doesn't register or too strongly that it does that. Okay. Look, we live with it. I'm gonna play this through to page 6. I want to see if I can shave my PB down regardless. Okay, we still slightly time saved. Even, and you know what? That tells me I did a really fucking good job. Even with a, don't shake the baby, we still hit our PB for that page. Oh yes, here's buff. I'm on the leaderboard for all but 2 categories. Yuto, individual baby, and all babies. If you look at the individual level records, I hold the individual level records for all the other babies.
Baby talk.
Okay. If I can say 5 seconds across the next 2 pages,
Listen carefully.
I'm not going to throw this away. I think there's about 3 to 4 seconds I can save on the final page. Yeah, we ignore the baby here. It's quicker to ignore the baby. You know what? This tells me I'm doing better, though. Because even with a no, don't shake the baby, we might still be on record pace. Yeah, we'd have been like minus... I'm gonna say like -4. We'd have been on like -4.
I wonder how you did.
My improved page 4 times are making a big difference to this run. This is a, like, you see what I mean? This is a really achievable record. I've had multiple runs where if not for like 1 mistake over 40 minutes, I'd have had the record. Like, I don't think this is gonna get the record, but I think I could well get, like... I could well shave 2 seconds off my PB.
With the baby. Press the baby on your lap.
Oh, this one. Okay, we cannot miss an input on this one.
Up. Down. Keep going. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Or we have an entire additional minigame we have to do if we miss 1 input.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Perfect.
Getting this one saved us the entire... What is it? Cleaning the kitchen, mopping the floor from the dog, I think it is. Bad Moair says it's the craziest as well as cutest thing I've seen on Twitch for a while. I'm glad people enjoy the strangeness that is babysitting on the speedrunning.
Baby is full of energy today.
Okay, this is... Okay, yeah.
Baby is standing.
There's not really any place we can save time here.
Hey.
It really is going to come down to not fucking up the final minigame and seeing how much...
Practice.
Because last time I did this run, I screwed up 1 input on the final minigame and it made me have to do an entire extra phase. It depends how big that time save is.
Hold the baby from left. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left.
These be the stop input rather than the jump in the middle of this. I can't afford to risk another don't shake the baby
Right. Left.
during the jump.
Right. Left. Watch carefully. Jump. You did it.
Okay, I didn't screw up the jump. That's good.
Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. A little more to right.
The stop's just more reliable because I don't have to do anything. There's less room for me to fuck up if it asks for stop. Okay.
I wonder how you did. Fantastic.
I'm probably going to still be around plus 0.9 at the end of this page. It is page 6 where I have... I'm going to say 3 to 4 seconds of time save potential.
Oh
God, if I set the record with a don't shake the baby on page 4... Like, I don't want to hope. But it feels within the
my.
range
Hold
of...
the baby like mine. Hold the baby.
That could be a
facing
time
you.
save. I don't think we're going to save that much time on
Put the
page 6,
baby on
but...
the back.
It's not an impossible amount of time save.
Great.
If nothing, I think we're going to get a new PB on this run.
Good.
Considering we shaved... Of the 8 seconds we needed to shave off our record to beat the world record, I shaved 4 of those seconds off on lunch today. If I can shave, what, like another 2 seconds off? That's 3/4 of the way to the record in a single day in terms of time saves.
Perfect.
Like, if I shaved 6 of the 8 seconds off today, I'm going to feel very proud of that. Which, again, feels very doable if I don't fuck up now. If I keep this consistent. God, one fucking... How many tries do you have already in total? 124. You can see it in the top right-hand corner of my speedrun timer. Many of those, like, stopped before they really began, is the thing. Like, not all of those were 40-minute runs.
You did it! That
Okay.
was great!
Oh! We saved 2 seconds on page 5. Don't know how we did that. Okay. We're at -1 second. Well, that's good. Okay. We can save 3 seconds on this final page. The record... record's on the table again.
Are you bored?
Okay, this is hide and seek. We want to deliberately get caught as quickly as possible. There is RNG here dependent on where the baby's gonna look and run. We want the baby to be looking in a position that we can just run straight into the line of sight.
Welcome, Mama B.
Oh, I need to stay calm. We could get the record on this run, even with a fucking... Don't shake the baby. Did I do that well on the rest of this run? God damn. Okay. We relax, we stay calm.
Don't let baby find you.
Okay, that was great.
Carefully.
That's great, come on.
Carefully.
That was really good. That was really good RNG for baby position and direction. This is the longest page.
I wonder how you did.
We've got, what, 5 more minigames to do on this page? 5 or 6 total. It's 5 total, okay. We've got 4 more minigames. Over the next 7 minutes. Okay, which one is this?
Sit down with the
Oh, I know this one. This one's not RNG. I know the positions the baby needs to be put in. So we can completely skip.
Can you do
The timer won't even start.
perfect?
Then we sit up. You won't see yellow on the star on any of these. And then on the side.
Which one next?
Memorize these positions. And then we've got to do the washing from outside. I have to wait until the timer starts going down before I do my nunchuck swipe.
Rain. Oh my! Oh no! Oh
There we go.
no! Now go! Yippee!
Yeah, wait until the timer starts actually counting down, not just when you see the 10. And then it's sat up.
Made it!
Despite the fact she's going to make it look like she's lying the baby down, the first one back is going to be sat up.
To keep you waiting. Now let's begin.
Like she's going to lie the baby down and then
Rain next.
bring it straight back up, and then on its side again.
Which one next? Fantastic!
I know your tricks, Mama. I know which one next.
I wonder how you did.
Okay, we have
Perfect.
toddling, which is doable. Feeding the babies, doable. And then I just need to not get an accidental double input on the final minigame. This is the one that cost me the record over lunch today.
What's the matter?
This inconsistent fucking nunchuck. No, we are feeding babies. It is quicker to feed them in this case. There are other minigames where it's faster not to feed them, but we are feeding them on this one.
I just thought of something. Can you walk to Mama? Come here, cutie.
Okay, come on.
Turtle.
Toddle. Or turtle.
Here, cutie.
Okay. Okay.
Let's get started. Here's the control stick to the left and right. Come to Mama. That's the way.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to chat much for the rest of the run.
That's the way. Yes, just like that. Yes, just like that. You were doing great. That's the way. Oh my! Oh my! A little more to go. That's the way.
Not ideal, but we never went into the red, so that's fine.
Very
Okay, that should be okay. That should be okay. We didn't go out of the... I think as long as we don't hit the red, I don't think we slow down. I don't think we have to stay inside the little gold box. I think we're okay. I need to be really fast with the feeding. And then it's just rhythmic Mr. Rattle.
Let's all eat together.
124 attempts at this.
Spoon feed.
Spoon feed.
Here you go. Sorry. Looks yummy. That's the way. 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 Say oh. Yes, just like that. A little more to go. Baby,
Okay, that was pretty efficient. I just need to stay calm and not register any double inputs on this final fucking minigame. This is the one where I have to do the nunchuck shakes fast, because there is a time limit, and if I don't take my time with it, it'll register a double input and it'll cause me a fail, and that'll be like a... That's where I lost like 4 seconds previously. I had to do a whole other cycle. I just have to do this minigame cleanly.
like mama. Hold the baby face up. Here's Mr. Rattle.
Come on, Mr. Rattle,
Show you how it's
don't
done.
let me down today.
After Mama showed you how
She's gonna show me how many times to shake it.
eat
I'm gonna have to shake it precisely that many times.
and go. Great.
Doing the full
It's
swing.
Mama's turn.
3, 2.
And go. Fantastic.
The Pokemon Center tune time, yes. 1, 2, 1. Yep, this is good.
And go.
We just really slow down and take our time with this. 1, 2. 1, 2.
And go. Fantastic.
Fucking, I so nearly missed that note. You saw how close to the end that note was. I had to try it a second time. I wasn't forceful enough. I just got it in.
Now for the final results. Let's have a look.
Oh! 28, 29, 30.
Oh! Yes, that's it.
That's a new world record, baby! That is 38:36. The previous record was 38:30. It was... Sorry, I gotta double check. 38:47. Fuck it, where the fuck did that time save come from? I saved 13... Sorry, I've been trying to take this record for 120 plus attempts and not been able to beat it. And I just beat it by 14 seconds, even with a 5-second no, don't shake the baby in there. I don't know where that time save came from, if I'm honest. But I'm not going to complain about it.